Sure, with an e-bike, you can pedal it around and sweat less than on your regular bike, but what's inside of it? Let's find out how these machines speed up your roll. Have you ever wondered what kind of witchcraft and hocus pocus makes your e-bike work so well? There are essentially 5 components that the clever science people have managed to wedge into these small machines that all work together to propel you. Let's start with the motor. In this bike, it's in the rear hub, which is probably the most common placement and is a good balance between affordability and efficiency. There are also bikes with mid-drive motors between the cranks, maybe the best for steep hill climbing, and front wheel hubs which have a different pulling kind of feel to them and can spin out a bit due to there being less weight on the front wheel. While this bike has a 250 watt motor, which is at the lighter end of the spectrum because it's a lighter bike, up to around 1,000 watt motors are available on bikes designed to carry much more cargo. Now this is my favorite bit, the torque sensor. This is the magic gizmo that increases the power input as it senses you pedaling harder without the need for any on-off buttons or throttles. None of this would work without a power source. Some batteries, like this one, are tucked away in the frame itself. Other bikes have a detachable battery, meaning you can charge it wherever you want, but you don't get quite the clean lines you get when the battery is internal. Some but not all e-bikes have what's called regenerative braking, meaning when you apply the brake gently, the energy produced by the electric motor-induced braking gets fed back into the battery. This extra recharge can extend your range significantly, depending on how hilly your ride is or how many stoplights you stop for. This nifty little thing, the controller, is tucked away in here and is essentially the brainstem of the bike, ensuring all the electrical components and sensors work together. This unit controls other technology like automatic lights and wireless connectivity, changing riding modes and interfacing with apps on your cell phone. There's also a fob, which can activate the bike via the controller's proximity sensor. Lastly, it's not a great idea to put a whole bunch of power and weight on a regular bike frame that's not really designed for it. That's why good quality e-bikes like this one have a frame that's been designed specifically for these electrical components, with weight and increased speed taken into account. For more bike tips and tricks from Pure Cycles TV, click the link to subscribe.